With Wazza on the left-hand side making rather interesting sounds on his chair there.
Yeah. Stop it.
Sounds awesome. We're going to get banned from Twitch because of him.
Yeah.
And right below us we have Geekoscopy, the other host, my fat ass sitting here in the corner, and Kez, who's hiding away because of my fat ass. Anyway, how's it?
I'll be my bro. How's it goes?
You live, was it?
I need some Q20 for it, eh? For this
Yeah,
chair.
yeah, I would say so.
And a lot of it.
And then meanwhile, maybe bacon grease, whatever you can find in the kitchen.
Well, I'll get John to make me some bacon quick and just use the grease. I'll ship the bacon off to you guys.
Dude, by the time it gets here, it will be off and we won't eat it.
Okay, I'll send it to Tunes. I'll FedEx it. 24
Right,
hours.
By the time it gets to him, it'll be off too.
Yeah. Please don't do that. Please don't
Okay,
do
the
that.
delivery guy will eat it, okay?
Please don't do that. But
He's
before
got
we
a
get
free
started,
journey.
Wayne, why don't you tell everybody a bit about yourself and what you do in this geek culture space?
Well, my name is BlueMonkeyWazza on every single platform. And I'm a variety streamer from South Africa, 29 years old. Friends with this crazy bunch right here on the screen. Especially the Ninja, that's my sissy. And Goldilocks over there, my brother. And Kiko, my other brother from PE. Yeah, Goldilocks, man.
From another mother.
Yeah, my broer van 'n ander moeder. I almost said something else that's not going to be very nice.
Yeah, you'll get us banned, so don't.
I know.
You can swear, but only so far as to not get us banned from either of our platforms.
Don't worry, I won't swear that much. I'm not Deadpool. Come on.
Where did you get the name BlueMonkeyWazza?
Well, yeah, you're going far back.
You have to start from the beginning.
I'll tell you from my birthday.
Yes.
From when I was born. That's where we start. No, BlueMonkeyWazza came from.
No,
I came out blue. I didn't breathe. If I hold my breath for long enough, you'll see my face turn blue. And because I'm so hairy, it's a monkey. No, but BlueMonkeyWazza came from. No, it came from my favorite color. My one friend always calling me monkey, and I'll call her bunny. And my other friend that worked at a BT game store always called me Wazza. So I just put them together and I was like, okay, you know what? That looks good. It fits. And that's how the name was born.
Nice. So
Yeah, it was.
hey,
Hey?
what?
Who?
Huh?
How?
Maak op jou ore, Baldy.
What was
When?
the convention you ever
Who,
attended?
what, when, where, and why?
I know the answer to that one.
To what? Okay, I can't hear you.
We can't hear you guys. What happened?
What happened?
What was the first convention you ever attended?
It's like a
It's
drop
my
of blood
eardrums,
just
man.
heard.
Yes.
The
It was
mic
like they
works
were
when
gone-
I speak.
they
It
were
doesn't
gone
work when she
completely.
speaks.
You guys were gone completely, and when you came in, it was like boom.
You just lost all the viewers just died right now.
Hang on, I'll
What
fix
was the
that.
question?
Let me just move the mic stand so that you can actually be heard.
What was the first convention you ever attended?
Rage Expo 2011.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, yeah, it was 2011. When was the Batman statue? The Arkham Batman statue at Rage?
The one that's now like housed at BT Games.
Yeah. I think that was 2011.
2012, wasn't it?
No, it was just before Arkham City came out. Yeah, it's 2011. It was like 5 or 6 months before Arkham City.
Yeah, probably.
But that was the very first convention I went to.
See, I know these things.
Yeah, you know me, brah.
See,
Yeah.
so
Ek weet jou, bra.
you got
Jy
your
weet my.
Kamehameha saying behind you there. What else do you have? What are you collecting right now?
Okay, let me take this
Dragon Ball Z,
quickly.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z.
Just
and
Dragon
There's
Ball Z.
a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so my Funkos, my Assassin's Creed, my Magic, and then the nice collection up there with my Broly, Goku, Deadpool, Assassin's Creed. I've got the shiny ball, but it doesn't want to shine. Oh, fuck off.
That's the apple of Eden.
Shiny ball, bro.
It's
Shiny
a piece
ball.
of Eden.
The apple of Eden.
I've got
the
shiny balls.
ball.
Then I've got the little Pokeball right there.
Get checked.
Then Goku. Got that. I'm not gonna get on the couch because I might fall my ass off. My Lord of the Rings card game, which I haven't started playing yet. And that right there. And that's some of the stuff. Let's put
So,
this back in.
we can clearly see that you're quite the DBZ fan. Okay, obviously Kez and I already know
course.
this, but you're quite the DBZ fan. I don't even know why I'm asking this, because I'm pretty sure most of the viewers know.
Besides Goku or Vegeta.
Oh, that's not what it said.
It says.
Oh.
Lies.
Voice is
It's
gone.
giving the questions away. So, if you could be any character besides, sorry, let me do it like Kez did. If you could be any character besides Vegeta and Goku,
Hey, don't forget the hand. Don't forget
who
the
would
hand.
you be?
There we go. When I heard the question the first time, I was like, should I make a joke and say Yamcha? But then I thought, nah, I don't want to die quick. So
Yamcha, the one who never lives.
the one that never lives, but he's got that famous pose, you know, just laying like that.
Yeah.
He's got the
The
famous
fetal
pose.
position.
Yeah. He made that position. Most famous one in
It's the
DBZ.
pose my cat makes when it's like too hot, like sits on the floor.
So I thought, okay, maybe Gohan, but Gohan got lame. Teen Gohan was awesome. But if I have to be one character, I will choose Piccolo. Piccolo's badass.
Generate.
Yeah, and he's got that pointy ears and his skin is green. So nobody will ever see him when he streets.
So you want to look like Piccolo, you want to be Piccolo.
I want
Yeah, he
to
wants to
look like him. I want to be him.
Otherwise, he wants to look like an orc.
So when can we expect
If
When
I
can
want
we
children
expect
one
the
day, I
Piccolo
can just spit
cosplay?
out the egg.
We need a
Dude,
Piccolo cosplay from you.
I'm a bit too big for Piccolo. Maybe it will look like the Gotenks and Trunks fusion that went wrong and they came out chubby.
Nowhere near as bad as me. Come on. Majin Buu, right here. Right here. Look at me.
No.
Dude,
You know
I've
near
seen
Majin
Majin
Buu.
You're working
I
on
saw-
losing weight, so it doesn't
I
count.
saw a Majin Buu at Comic Con last year and I laughed my ass off because that guy had so much guts. I don't know if you remember him. I was laughing so hard.
Yes, he had guts, eh?
He pulled it off.
Lazy Gamer Henu in the chat wants to know if he will see you tonight on his first stream.
Maybe, I don't know. Depends on when we done and all
Wow,
that
you are such a dick.
Well, wait,
No, I will
Good
stop
guy.
by.
Pour
I
out
will
his
stop.
The
heart to you.
betrayal. Let's talk about that for a second. Tunes is witness to this. You betrayer. Coming into our stream, watching us, for a few seconds, not saying anything, and then buggering off to someone else.
Yeah.
When was that?
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
It was Friday. We had the
Yeah.
holes in our faces.
Oh, the power went off and it came back on, and I went into different streams.
because they were asking you stuff, and then I looked over and I was like, BlueMonkeyWazza is watching Reformed. I was like, oh, how could you?
Yeah, because I've got like every time my friends stream, I've got like 5 different tabs open. So I jump in between.
Physically hurt. Physically. And to think, we're going to buy him something nice for his birthday.
You know his birthday's already passed.
I know, but we didn't get him a gift, so we have to get him something. Well, now
There's
you're getting a
another one
big
next
pile
year.
of food.
There's another one next year again.
There's one every 12 months.
Now
Every
you're getting a
12
big pile of
months.
food.
Well, Broly left me a nice present this morning, so and it wasn't really nice.
Yeah, we telepathically told him to crap in your room.
Luckily, it wasn't in my room. But in December,
But wait, it's coming.
in December, you remember the layout of my house. So in December, there was a massive storm and the house actually flooded downstairs. So I locked the dogs in my room. I got all the water out. I went to bed, I think, 3:30 in the morning after fucking getting all that water out. And I was done. I was tired, fell down. You can say about 3.5 hours later, I just wake up to this. I look up and I see Broly in that position. So his stomach was a mess. The room was a mess. I had to keep everything open for 2 days.
Oh.
And I couldn't sleep in my room. It was so bad.
Sad.
It was terrible. But when I come down to PE Geeko, he's staying with you for a few days.
Is it? Are you sure about that? We full up yet?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, let me
Besides-
tell you one thing. When you go here, you can't bring Broly or anyone. Unfortunately, you have to have a pet passport. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why I think I'll only go overseas when Broly has to be laid down. Maybe.
Oh,
I won't leave my doggy. I won't
you
leave my
mean move overseas? I thought you'd come and visit us at least. You're a dick, dude.
Okay, I'll come visit you, but I'm not going to move yet.
He's like, the only time I'll ever go overseas is when Brody's old and he has
Okay,
to die.
let me rephrase that. The only time when I move overseas is when Broly's being laid to rest. Otherwise,
you see,
he gets
wording.
babysit.
Everything.
Wording is important.
I'm just thinking that like if the SA Geeks want to see Wazza again, that's like probably shit on Broly. It's like on the
I can just imagine.
Brody's a nice guy.
I can just imagine the plane lands in Scotland. I walk out, I see the geeks over there like welcoming me. Next moment, where the fuck is Broly? I'm like, don't hit me, Kez. Sophie will pick Kez up and she will give me slaps.
Cool, yes.
You are so lucky we're on stream and I couldn't do what I wanted to. Papa Napoli, huh?
Now for Napoli.
Vafa Napoli. Anyway,
there we go.
hang on.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a segue for you. We've got a segue for you. Kez, segue.
Planning about moving and talking about like 12 months time is your birthday and where you want to move and all that and all those plans. Where do you want your channel to be in 5 years?
In 5 years, I honestly don't know. I'm just doing my channel to make everybody laugh, have fun, to get time passed. Phone's battery's dying out now. Fuck. But yeah,
Plug it in.
so the headphones is plugged in. But it's not a problem. It will last me a while. So in 5 years' time, maybe like 1,000 followers. It's not that important, but to make everybody laugh, have a good time on streams, that's what I'm there for. That's what I want to do.
It's a good goal to reach for. Actually, it's a good goal for anyone to reach for, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then obviously
Just fun.
get like decent stuff for your streams so that you at least look a little more professional. Not you, but you get where.
Literally
So
on my list now.
Company, dude.
Literally on my list at the moment is the capture card, a stream deck, and some butt comfort. I need some butt comfort.
Capture card was good.
I need that.
Yeah, capture card is good. We've actually got two. We've got the Roxio capture card, which I realize actually probably can work because the HDCP wasn't working on the PlayStation before. But we've got the Roxio capture card and the Elgato capture card, and between the two, you can actually tell the differences and all that stuff. So definitely, capture card is the way to go.
Yeah, I worked it out, and I saw it's going to be like $850 for just those three stuff I need.
Oh,
Okay.
God, I was going to say, capture card are you going for?
I can't remember the name. It's on my Twitch.
As long as it doesn't cost $800, it's fine.
No, the capture card, the stream deck, and the chair all together, $850.
Not bad. That's actually not bad at all.
Mm-mm.
You could probably talk to him off stream if you wanted to. Actually, about the Roxio, that is.
Anyway.
We'll talk to you later about that.
Okay,
you got
broke away again.
Yes.
Sorry, what?
Was silenced by the great
It was
microphone
silenced.
cast.
Have a butt comfort, don't you, Tunes?
Butt comfort, yeah, in PE. I don't have it right now. Now I'm on like on a lawn chair.
Dude, that's still more comfortable than my chair. You won't fall over like I will. If I just lean back, like, bye-bye.
Yeah. It's telling
just
you.
now you just see feet.
That would be awesome if it actually had to happen and it just fell on stream. That would be like so perfect.
You'll just hear, I know your black song. That's literally what you will hear. And I'll just hear Ross laughing from Scotland, like without the earphones.
You would?
I'll just hear him.
What kind of games do you like playing on stream and off stream? Like, are there games you'd like leave on and ones you won't play?
Literally, I'm not playing any games anymore off stream.
Okay.
If I play games off stream, it's like a little bit of Overwatch, which I suck at. People are swearing me because I'm costing them matches.
Hey, Valorant.
I'm going to try Valorant, but I first have to see it works on the Mac. And then I started Star Wars Battlefront 2. Since I owned the disc for many years, only played the campaign, I started doing the multiplayer now. It's quite fun. And then for on-stream, it's mostly The Walking Dead till that is done. Then I'm switching over to Life is Strange. And then The Last of Us Part 2. Can't wait for that game.
Is there any way streaming has kind of like changed the way you play games?
Not really. It only taught me to focus on two things. Focus on the game and your chat.
We don't do very well. I don't do.
There's a lot of people I saw
on the chat.
One streamer the other day. It's like just playing the game, ignoring the chat, people asking him questions. I was like, bro, just answer someone. But he's like completely ignoring them. And yeah, he's got a video camera on, and he's not even facing the video camera, he's facing away. Like the camera's over here, he's watching that way. It's like, really?
Wait. Oh, wait. You guys are going to have a ball with me tomorrow.
What are you trying? Is your hair going to turn green again?
Yes. It probably will. I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. Okay. You're a screenwriter, dude. You've started writing something, a film of some sort. You were talking about it, but you never really got into detail about it. How did you get into the film industry?
Well, I always loved films.
How did you get that far, should I say?
Okay, so I always loved films. Anything about a film, I loved it, except for crappy movies. But a few years ago, I was watching this one movie, Hartsbegeertes, written and directed by René Weideman. And I just posted it on Facebook. I'm watching this movie. It's a good movie. Next moment, he invited me to go to a premiere for his latest film. So I went. I was VIP, which I never thought would happen. I can move all over where I want to, champagne, the law. The best feeling was an old man getting angry because he has to wait in line, and I'm just passing him into the door, grab a glass of wine, champagne, and do whatever the fuck I want. And I still remember this one girl that was doing, what did they call it? Like the bookings. The old man was like, who the hell is he? So he can just walk in there. I don't know him. That's nobody. And she just looked down and looked up and said, Jammer meneer, sorry sir, he's on the list. I was like, oh yeah, feels so good. Now I know what the people in movies feels like. So
being on the list.
Being on the list, I felt so important. Well, without me, we wouldn't have a video of that premiere. But that's the night I met Will Greef. I know you guys met him as well at Comic-Con last year. I met him there. We spoke a bit. And I think it was about 2 months in. He sends me his latest film, The Impervious Soul. And it was like, okay, dude, can you please check this out? So I saw I watched the movie, gave him my feedback. Next moment, I'm over there by him, working on some stuff, editing. And what was his name? Gertie, the guy who played the lawyer. You can be glad he wasn't at Comic-Con. Just be glad he wasn't at Comic-Con. That guy's nuts. He would be walking around with a straitjacket. And since then, well, like we would have been busy with the sequel for The Impervious Soul now. But because of the COVID-19 and the lockdown and all that stuff, everything's been put on hold.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to start in February, but the one co-star, Evangelos, his mom passed away in January. So we already put the film on hold. And then the COVID happened, and we might go on in September, maybe January next year.
It's sad.
It was really sad. And the worst part is, Evangelos' character loses his mom in the movie.
Oh,
so it was terrible. It was bad.
Yeah, no, that is.
Because then he can play on.
Well, yeah, the whole thing is you play on the emotion. I mean, actors know that as well as musicians do. That whenever you're performing, you need to play on those emotions. You need to use the emotions that you've experienced in the past.
But he didn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. It was just
I can imagine.
But since then, I wrote 2 film scripts. One called The Final Letter and the other one Sakabula. And The Final Letter is actually a short film. It's about, I think, 5 to 10 minutes long. Sakabula.
5 to 10 minutes long?
5 to 10 minutes, The Final Letter.
Sis, man, how can you call it fucked to 5 to 10 minutes long? That's a very long.
You lost connection. Is that dossier?
Yeah, I know I'm a doers, dude. That's why I'm your friend.
And Sakabula, I still trying to turn it into a full feature. But sometimes it's so difficult because you lose your way and you know how you want this, the film to end. But in between that, like you can say the arc, you lose yourself in that arc. Because you want to keep everything constant and what do they call it? Like interesting. You don't want it to go boring and then all of a sudden exciting and boring again. You just want everyone invested in that story the entire time. And that's the difficult part with Sakabula. Because you're attacking every single horror trope.
Yeah, no, it's got to be difficult writing those kinds of scripts. I mean, dude, I don't envy you your job. I really don't. I mean, I don't think I could ever write scripts.
But it's a lot of sleepless nights. I remember there was days Case was like, go to sleep already.
What made you decide to start writing scripts?
Because I got tired of crappy movies. If I see a movie, like, what can we take for example? What did I watch? Like the Harley Quinn movie. I'm not going to say the entire title, but that movie had much more potential. Yeah, the latest one. The sequel for Suicide Squad, actually. It had so much potential.
Suicide Squad, dude.
In a way, it is a sequel, but it's a spin-off. It's a spin-off sequel.
It's more a spin-off, yeah.
Yeah, spin-off sequel. Let's keep it by that. But there was so much potential in that movie. And they just didn't do what I expected them to do. So I just started writing my own stuff. Like, I'll take a crappy horror and make improvements on that. I'll take that idea, build my own thing on that idea. But don't ask me to write a romance. It's too much work.
Come on, you're such a great romance writer.
No, my bro. Maybe I can write porn, but not romance.
Oh, come on. You know you want to.
Nah. A comedy, fine. I'll just cast you in it.
You're not casting me in fuck all, bro.
I already spoke to you about the one movie I had in mind. And you said, yeah, sure, I'll be in it. But you don't want any lines.
I live in Scotland now. It's a bit difficult.
Nee, bra. Daniel Radcliffe lived in England.
Winter's turn.
My turn to ask.
Sorry?
Okay. Are you looking forward to any?
No.
Are you looking forward to any games coming out soon?
A few, actually. There's a few, actually. The Last of Us Part 2. Can't wait for that. Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know how they pronounce it.
Tsushima.
Because every time I hear it, it's like a different pronunciation of it. Like the one guy said, if you want to say Ghost of Tsushima, you just say Tsushima. I don't know. Where's that T disappearing to?
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Definitely Destroy All Humans, the remake. Can't wait for that. The new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered. And I think Ziffy over there will agree, Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Cyberpunk is the most anticipated one for me.
That is the one game I am looking for. Word 2. I realized my sentence only came out half there.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely one I was looking forward to, yeah.
I can't that game.
To anything from Ubisoft, though.
And just think, it would have been out already. And then they delayed it.
No, then
COVID hit.
And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I don't know if I'm actually excited for it. I definitely want to play it.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, they did confirm the game is much shorter than I think it's Origins, and the map is even smaller than Odyssey. and they won't have the loot system based thing anymore. So, okay, I'm excited about the loot thing disappearing because they saw it's not working. They fucked it up with Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Yes, they did.
The rest, I don't want a short game. I don't want to spend a lot of money on a game I can finish within 3 days. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like
Final Fantasy
Odyssey,
7 anyone?
I think Odyssey took me about 3 weeks, and that was playing every single day.
Yeah. No,
Let me get
it's not
this
worth it.
phone on charge. You see, you're going on a drive.
It's like Ghost Recon Wildlands. I like that because it's got a decent enough story and it's nice and long. It's not a short game, and that I like about Wildlands. Origins, I'm enjoying it.
Origins is a great game. I love it. Anything Egypt, done.
But here's something that I actually needed to ask you anyway. Trackmania, what are your thoughts on Ubisoft suddenly taking a turn and saying, "Oh, it's free to play to an extent. Then you have to pay a subscription."
With the $100 subscription.
No, it's not a subscription, dude. It's not. They said it's not a subscription.
No, I heard
it's like paying for a new game every year. Subscription tickets.
This is what I think of that idea. That right there. That's what I think of it. It's like
how much is it? $100.
I think it was
$100 a year. That's still, I mean,
that's ridiculous.
People actually confronted them and said it's stupid because why turn this game into a subscription base? And I think it was someone important at Ubisoft came out and said, no, it's not a subscription base. It's just for you pay it now. You play the game for a year. If you want to continue playing the game, it's another $100.
That's just like a
subscription.
For
What the hell is going on with them? For Trackmania.
How does Trackmania translate to $100 though? $10 maybe.
I have no idea.
It doesn't, dude.
But
God, I wouldn't pay that much for Gran Turismo.
I think they got in bed with Bethesda or something because they clearly lost their minds as well. Because it's crazy. No, I'm not paying
$10
$100
maybe,
just to
but
play
like
Trackmania.
100, that's no way.
You know, like make like 3 months, maybe $10. 6 months, make it $20, and a year maybe $25.
Yeah.
And it needs to be
Still
like
$100,
dude.
Yeah.
It's free to play.
Exactly.
If it's free to play, this is how I believe a game should be. If it's free to play, sure. Put in your loot boxes and microtransactions. You got to make your money somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're doing it that way, nah. It didn't work for Bethesda with Fallout first.
Fallout, yeah.
It just bombed in their faces. And every time I saw something of Fallout, I was like, here it comes. Get ready. I'm going to hear some bad shit right now. Every single time. That's why I'm afraid of the new Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's terrifying.
I think the next Elder Scrolls will be called COVID. Elder Scrolls 6 COVID, because it's going to be fucked up. It's going to be a mess.
The Red Plague, Elder Scrolls.
You're not going to do any dragon shouts. You're just going to go like, get your mask and run.
It's going to...
You gotta
You're going to run around.
You're like, what's through?
Why are you doing this?
Just go.
No, it's not football.
Dude, that's the dragon shouts. That's why the dragons always flew away, because you were like, fuck off, go that.
Yeah. You got the wrong.
Getting out of there.
Nearman, fuck you.
Oh, Deacon, what's your masker? I'm out. You're not battling me without a mask.
Easy game.
You stand on the beach.
I don't get it.
So just before you got back into streaming, you were doing a lot of TikTok videos. Tell us about some of that. How did you get into that? Where did ideas for that stuff come from?
I was mostly just for laughs. At first, I was like, TikTok is stupid. And I made my first one. I was like, okay, it's fun. Make the second one. Okay, it's fun. It's a bit better. I think with my 30th TikTok, I was like, okay, you know what? Now I've got to, I can't stop.
You know, you're a TikToker.
I need to stop this shit. And I think I made 30 more. Then I said, you know what? I'm going back to Twitch. Something has to take my attention off TikTok. And last week, I tried to make a TikTok video. I chose a track and everything. As I hit the record, I was like, how do I do this shit again? I can't remember. Oh, okay, that's 10%. Let me just take out. Can you guys still hear me fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Now it's on charge, my bro. Now it's on charge.
You can probably hear you and ourselves.
Can you hear yourself as well? I'm sorry. Sorry for
Fine.
the But yeah, I haven't went back to TikTok in a long time. And when I tried it last week, I was like, eh. But that video I made for someone's birthday in a few days, that was done on TikTok. Because I was too lazy to just record it normally.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. So Lazy Gamer has a question. His question is, did you get your juice or not?
What juice?
Clearly your vape juice, dude.
Not that juice.
This juice, yeah.
Hey, my bro, it's nice. It's good as nice. Still empty. You see? Still empty. Vape shops not yet opened. And it's sad.
Because apparently the South African government believes that smoking causes you to catch COVID-19 somehow.
And yet there was tests done which actually confirms that nicotine kills off the COVID-19.
What?
So why make...
Check the scientific study on that one.
I want
Where's the study?
I'm not going back to smoking.
I want to see that study, but if they go like, you know what, nicotine kills off COVID, bro, I'm gonna buy a truck full of vape juice. If someone coughs near me, I'll just go, I'm safe. That's all I'm gonna do. But yeah, apparently vape shops will open soon. We don't know just yet when, but South African logic. You cannot smoke cigarettes or any tobacco products because you'll put your saliva on the zone and share it with one another. I've got a beer. You want to taste? You're going to taste the beer. Then you get the COVID anyway. It's stupid.
It's called stupid government logic is what it's called. Unfortunately, governments are dumb.
It's like, I think it was in last week, Kez and I was talking about it, and she said, no, they don't even have grade 3. And I said, they never even made it to opening day of grade 1. That's how stupid they are.
They didn't get preschool. Grade R was, they were like, oh, we're done now.
Now, this country, you learn to love it through the hate.
What is that poster?
Or you learn to hate it so much that you leave.
Oh, believe me, I'm going to fucking leave, but I'm still going to miss it. It's like when all the strikes and stuff started happening in America now. I was like, shame. Are you getting strikes? And they're burning down buildings. Hey, bro, I'm used to it. I'm from South Africa.
We have our degree in
I've seen it personally. I've seen them burning tires. I've never seen them actually break open a car dealership's window to destroy fucking cars. For what reason, I don't know.
Do that. They can't do that. Those cars are getting ready to be hijacked.
Yeah, in South Africa, you just
Other
get
cars
that.
taken hijacked and sell it to another country.
Where is? Oh, there it is. There's all around the world.
That's how the
things are
criminals act.
going crazy. Everybody's losing their heads. That's why I think at the end of this year, we won't be getting a 2021. We'll be getting 2020 remastered
2. Yeah.
with a shit ton of microtransactions
Yeah.
by EA.
All of the microtransactions.
It's like that video
Speaking of which,
and I made at Comic-Con with the car.
Yeah.
I'll never forget
speaking
that.
of which, loot boxes and 2.0s and remasters and all that. Favorite game character or game character? Who would you be, and in what world would you live?
There's a part of me that wants to say Geralt, but I don't know much of Witcher to say exactly why. But it's because, I think mostly because he's a badass character. And he doesn't have much to say. Like, he does his thing, gets shit done, and that's it. And it's like on the Netflix series. I think Henry Cavill's script, that was his script. Because it was like, fuck. That was his script. The entire series.
That stuck to his
And
head.
he did it perfectly. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
only he could do it like that.
Yeah. The interesting thing about Geralt is that he's not like a hero. Like, he's just a working man, like going about his business.
Yeah.
But he ends up like saving the world kind of on a regular basis. But he's not trying to.
It's
No,
like the
he
Fast
got
and
money.
Furious crew.
Yeah.
It's exactly like the Fast and Furious crew. They were criminals. Now they're superheroes of Universal Pictures.
Oh God!
The best part of the
I
new
miss
Fast
the
and
Fast and
Furious is
Furious.
the best part of the new Fast and Furious is the introduction of John Cena being Dominic's brother.
What?
John Cena
You see why I
has been
say I
casted
really
to
miss
play
it.
Dominic's brother, which is really stupid because Dominic comes from family. He believes in family. So what happened between him and his brother? So you never heard about the brother. You never knew about him. There was no mention at all. You only heard about Dominic's mother and father. Never about the brother. And
Maybe.
even Han is alive.
Oh, wait,
You
Charles.
saw him blew up in Tokyo Drift. He's back.
I saw
And-
that.
Although to be honest,
That's bullshit.
when I watched Tokyo Drift, he wasn't in the car when it exploded.
No, it was.
I watched it again.
Even
He wasn't actually in the car when it exploded. Because if you look carefully, you don't see him inside the car when it explodes. You just see the car explode.
Fast and Furious 6, when they try to show what actually happened, when Statham drops the necklace and he walks away, Han is still in the car. And what was that other guy's name? He was running towards the car and the car blew up. So Han never actually got out. So what I
we don't
think
know that.
now, my theory
Anyway,
of
I
Fast and Furious at the moment now, for the casting of
Biggest-
John Cena
And
as
Tokyo
someone's
Drift
brother,
didn't come back yet.
well, like I'm fine. Okay, put John Cena in the movie. It's fine, but they shouldn't have cast him as Dominic's brother. Cast him as Paul Walker's brother, with the villain talking shit in Cena's ear. No, that guy killed your brother, and he's out to get revenge. But meanwhile, he doesn't. That would have been so much better than brother against brother. And with
Yeah.
Han, I don't know what the hell. Somehow they got the Dragon Balls and they wished back the wrong Fast and Furious character. Because I want
So-
Paul Walker.
What about the dude from Tokyo Drift? Is he in it?
He's also in there. I saw him like a glimpse in the trailer. I think there's like 3 or 4 people from Tokyo Drift in the new Fast and Furious. But yet again, it's over the top.
Dude, it was over the top at 5. It was
Five
fucking
was-
over the top at 4. They should have left it at Tokyo Drift and that's it.
Like
You know?
I enjoyed number 4. I enjoyed number 5. Number 6 was okay. 7, I enjoyed because it was a nice, at the end of the movie, it was a good tribute to Paul Walker.
Yeah, that much I can say.
That's the only reason why I enjoyed number 7. Number 8 was like, just stop. Just the best part of number 8 was Tyrese Gibson in the Lamborghini going into the icy water. That was the best part.
I never saw 8, so.
What about Hobbs and
If you
Shaw?
see that part, Zev, you'll laugh your ass off. Because everybody's got chains on their tires and they're racing on ice. This guy's like flooring his Lambo on ice and loses control. And you just hear that big ass mouth going, oh my God! It was fucking hilarious. And
very far-fetched.
In the Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, the movie that never should have been made, Kevin Hart is a canon character in Fast and Furious now.
Where Kevin Hart, the person Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart is a character, and you know the like that bit bantering between Statham and The Rock. Kevin Hart has and The Rock has that as well. So just imagine you watching Fast and Furious. You used to The Rock and Jason Statham going at it, and here pops up Kevin Hart. So it's going 3 ways now. It's fucking annoying. I don't
mind Kevin Hart. He's pretty good. But it's not in the Fast and Furious. I feel bad for him being in the Fast and Furious. It's not really his kind of role.
All I want is another Central Intelligence and one more Jumanji film. I just want one more Jumanji film because of Jack Black, and then it should be done.
And I'm kind of sick of Jack Black, actually.
I'm actually enjoying the new Jumanjis, and when I watched the new one, I think it's called The Next Level. When I watched it, I was like, okay, I heard they confirmed the 3rd one or another sequel. It's actually, you can say it's the 5th movie now coming, actually, because the 3rd actually counts as Jumanji 2. And I heard, okay, no, there's another one coming. Okay, how's it gonna happen? Because they literally destroyed the game, and they said they're never going back. And the way that Jumanji ended, and they see it's a money pit now. Everybody wants it, but I'm getting tired.
I don't want it anymore.
I'm getting so tired of Dwayne Johnson movies. Everything is the same. It's all the same, man. It's like
we can talk about this for hours. That's the problem. So I think what we're going to talk about that when we go GTAing again. Talk about that. You and me will talk for hours about movies and stuff. But right now, Tunes is falling asleep. Yeah. Tunes is falling asleep.
It's because he's so quiet.
I'm not falling asleep.
Well, you can fool me.
If you're like dozing off.
No. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Okay, Ross. Zeph definitely just passed out. Like.
Anyway.
Aside from Dragon Ball Z, what other anime do you like?
Food Wars.
Or Shokugeki no Somo. It's really good.
Yeah, Food Wars is so good.
Did you start the new season?
What?
Never heard of it.
Food Wars. Dude, you have to look. It's on Netflix now. Well, I think it's coming on Netflix soon, but I think it's there now. Go and watch it. Literally, I started watching it. It was suggested.
Oh, wait, I know that.
It's when they taste food and you just hear the fucking. Literally, Jonty came into my room like, "What the fuck are you watching?" I was like, "I'm watching anime. That's all I'm watching. I'm not watching anything else." It's just so damn good. I used to like Attack on Titan, but it's a bit overrated. And Sword Art Online just got bored. Food Wars, that's what I like at the moment. I'm trying to get into My Hero Academia.
It starts to deteriorate.
It does. When they drag it out too much, it gets annoying. My
I'm
Hero
hearing it from some of my colleagues.
I'm trying to watch My Hero, but every time I start to watch it, I fall asleep.
Shame.
Every time.
Sounds like her with some of the movies that I
It's
watch.
so popular.
I'm trying to give My Hero a chance because I found out the guy who's voicing All Might is actually the voice of Vegeta and Piccolo.
Okay.
So I'm trying to give that show a chance. And every time I think I reach episode 5, then I'm like, I'm done.
So what
switch
you
off.
do is stop at episode 5, sleep for half an hour, and then carry on.
Oh, by that time when I wake up, I go like, oh yeah, there's a new episode of Dragon Ball Z out. Something new of Food Wars. But honestly, Zev, watch Food Wars. Go and watch it.
Zip. My name changes at some point.
Yeah,
My name is Zip or something.
Zeffy.
Oh, wait, I'll see if I can pop my head.
Yeah,
It's not working. Sorry, dude.
Speaking of crazy ideas like watching Food Wars, what's the craziest idea you've had? And if you did something with it, what happened and how did it turn out?
The craziest
Badly.
idea I had was reaching out to Zip Duffy. And yeah, we all know how that turned.
Now we're here.
Wait, what?
Craziest idea was reaching out to what?
To Zip Duffy when I met him. And we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, you should never have reached out to me or the SA Geeks for that matter.
And I'll remember
She's sorry
like
she gave
yesterday.
you sweet.
Literally,
Yes, that's how it happened, eh?
we met up at no, it was at Rage.
Right.
We didn't talk much. I was chilling there, camera on charge. Next moment, Kez is like, everybody's getting these tins with sweeties in, so I think you guys should get it too. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. I turned to my brother and go like, what the fuck was that? I don't know. Who are they? A week later, I was like, okay, sending WhatsApps, all the contacts I got. And I think Case was the first one that replied. And that same night, GTA online, causing shit. I was like, what did I get myself into?
You should know by now, dude. I don't generally reply.
No,
I don't generally reply.
And the best
Right.
I
thing
don't
is,
generally reply.
You've been in
while you
Scotland
guys
too
were
long.
still living here, every time when I call every time I call Zip Diffie, goes like, what the fuck do you want? I'm like, I just want to say hello. Come on, really?
And the first time I did it though, he didn't quite understand that I was joking, and it's generally what I do. So the first time I answer the phone, he phones me, and I go, "What?" And he's like, "I'm just phoning to find out."
Like, come on, I just want to say hello. Come on, find out how it's going.
I've never heard anyone so nervous before in my life.
well,
It's like-
aside from that, is there anything else that you've done like really crazy that's worked in your favor or not in your favor that you can tell us about? Like something weird that you thought, let me try and see what happens, and something came from it.
Honestly, no. Nothing.
Wow, he's such a level-headed person.
Does
He's
not
also
try
talking
anything
shit.
weird.
Yeah, nothing. I never actually got like a crazy idea to actually go out and do it. I got a bunch
Unless
of
you
ideas,
think
but
all your
mostly
crazy
because of
ideas are normal.
work. Sorry?
Unless you think all your crazy ideas are normal.
Yeah, that's true. Right there.
He's
It's
just
all
not
normal ideas.
I just blew your
That's
mind.
silence.
Yeah.
Like for me, all the ideas I get is like for work, business ideas, script ideas. I think that's why it's becoming so normal to me, because I'm just putting everything in the scripts.
So tell us about the script ideas.
It's amazing what this thing does.
Was it the
And
fluffer?
It actually muted Ked's voice.
So that's the thing.
It's an
You can hear me and
anti-Kes,
I don't have to
Now I can hear.
but
an anti-Kes filter.
Hey, Kes,
you-
welcome to the chat.
What
Definitely
did
an
you do,
anti-Kes
Kes, to piss off this company so much? What did you do to piss off this company so much that they made an anti-Kes filter?
I don't know.
She made her voice heard, and then they took it away.
And they were like, no.
Speak now. Speak.
I'm speaking.
We're using this next time.
Yeah, use the pop filter.
The thing is, it comes with a pop filter. It actually comes with a pop filter as well. I think that pop filter is a piece of crap.
That thing
Because
is
it's
more
got
like a
the-
windshield.
This is a windshield. Just so you know, it's not actually a pop filter. The pop filter.
It's my spine.
This is a pop filter. They go like so. Okay, wait.
Yep.
This is really
Put the
quite
mic
tight.
condom on. That's fine. Put the mic condom on.
Yeah. These actually go over the mic as a pop filter, so you don't hear every time the mic pops. I think we should just keep the pop filter off, to be honest, and just put the windshield over where you are, because I'm facing this way most of the time anyway. So
And I'll see
sorry,
you guys
guys.
some watches for
Technical
Christmas.
difficulty at the end there.
Hey, you went to technical difficulties. We had one.
You know what? That's the whole thing. You never know when a technical difficulty is going to happen in the Geek-Inspired podcast.
Yeah, yeah. You have to stay
Even in
consistent.
normal streams, you never know when it's gonna happen. It's like fucking I start streaming and then it's gone. 5 minutes later, pause back after throwing a
So
tantrum.
that it's,
Like,
I got up your PlayStation.
country, you walk around the house going like this, sweating the crap out of them, and then lights goes back on and you go, ha, they hurt me. Let me go do my stream more.
I'm gonna actually blow your minds here, just for a second. Here in Scotland, or in the UK, anywhere in the UK, if the power cuts out, power trips, they will refund you for the money that you were supposed to have spent between those hours that the power's been off. They will
Yes, they
give you
just
money
added-
back.
In SA, they just say,
Still
okay,
harsh.
your power's been off for 24 hours, you pay 24,000 rand. Okay, good.
Exactly.
Escom tax. Whopping.
The country is, believe me, when we arrived here, it was weird as hell. Here's some of the things that happen. Your cell phone contract. If you have issues with your data, for example, if your data is going down too quickly, or if your line cuts unexpectedly, they will give you money back because they made a mistake. They will give you your money back.
Over here, they just go like, no, sorry, this happened. We apologize. It's over. Get over it. Then
And
we
you
go
have- Exactly. Sorry, not sorry.
in December. I don't know if you remember tunes, but in December, the wires, the internet cables broke,
Oh, yeah.
and
January,
we had
that's
all
right.
that shit. And literally, I downloaded a movie, I watched it, then I watched Netflix, and I fell asleep in bed. Next morning, well, you can say 5 hours later, I wake up, no internet for 3 days. So now I don't have data on my phone. I don't have money for it because it's after Christmas. And I've got nothing to do. I can't play my games because I'm like, you know, that the console sharing, the profile sharing. I've got that activated. So I can't access any of my games. I was so bored watching Dragon Ball Z from the beginning again, which I love Dragon Ball Z, but 3 times a year, it's too much.
3 times a
way too
year,
much.
jeez.
3
That
times
is way
a
too
year.
much. That is way too much.
I
I've been
watch
saying
it
every
I watch
year.
it twice a year, and I watch Lost every year.
Lost. Of all
Then-
shows.
I love Lost. It's so good. That's actually what got me into writing, because I love the mystery behind it.
Smoke Monster.
Even though season 6 doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, season
That's
6 makes no sense.
Watch, by the way.
Can't.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Hold on.
Band of Brothers.
My yearly watch. Every single year, around about this time, I actually have to watch it again.
I started watching it last night. I'm on episode 3 now.
Yeah, 6th of June, dude. It's when I generally start watching this.
Aha.
I've got that. I've got that book. Kay's got it for me.
And guess what? Smell it.
My collection.
Smells so good. It's new.
That's beautiful. Love the book.
I was playing World War II the other day, that Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
The story of that game is so similar to this. Every time
It's
I play
similar,
that
but
game,
not exactly. Because it's actually based on the D-Day landings, not on the. Or it's based on the army, not the airborne.
no, but when they get closer to the end, it's.
Don't tell me, dude. I'm still playing. Don't ruin it.
I won't.
I
But
haven't finished the game yet.
just you'll see it reminds you so much of Band of Brothers.
Okay. Don't ruin it for me. I haven't finished it yet.
I won't. I started playing it again. I just love it. It's awesome.
Dude, the graphics are very impressive. I have to admit, the game actually is quite nice in that aspect.
Yeah.
But I've got to also put Battlefront.
I remember the multiplayer for World War II wasn't great. And at the moment now, you know how much I loved Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Dude, since this game came out, I still haven't finished it. And it's like a 4 hours campaign. And I'm still not done. Like, let's see how big is it? Where is it? How big is this game? Information.
Too big.
It's a waste of space.
140 gigs.
What?
Jesus Christ, dude, that's a waste of space on your hard drive.
I've got a 2 terabyte hard drive, so it's fine. But
So do we. We've got 1 terabyte in the PlayStation 4 and an external 2 terabyte.
this is what happens. Then I get in the mood to play Warzone. I download the game. I play Warzone for 10 minutes. I delete the game. Then I get in the mood, I want to play the campaign. I download the game. Play 5 minutes, delete the game. Now it's installed again. I'm just going to push
Why are
through
you
and
living
get
this
it done.
life? Why are you living this life?
I love a complicated
Yeah,
life.
dude, just do
I
something
love
else.
living on the edge. It's like with Titanfall. I bought it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I played 10 minutes. I was like, nah, it's not for me. I just finished it a few weeks ago. I enjoyed it so much. I want number 3 now. But
Titanfall's
will they
good.
make
I know
number
it's
3?
gonna be a
I
3,
don't
dude.
know. I don't know if
Dice
we'll
is
get a
dead.
Titanfall 3. Because
No, Dice is dead, dude.
what really made me so happy was Star Wars slapping EA through the face and go like, you said single player games are dead. Look at this.
Yeah.
I'm your fucking number 1 seller at the moment. And
The thing is,
I think with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order being such a great hit for EA,
Yeah.
they're focusing on that instead of a
I
next
think
Titan.
EA were idiots. They really were. They were stupid fools for actually assuming that they knew and they know how to sell to the gamers because the gamers know what they want. The
Yeah.
gamers never wanted to have this whole only multiplayer life. They actually did want to have single player games. I mean, dude, Red Dead Redemption has done better as a single player game than it ever did as an online game. It's not
That's
doing
true.
well as an online game. You know, you see it right throughout everything. Rockstar's shown that their servers are actually not coping. There aren't enough people to actually power it.
If you look at it, GTA 5 came out, great single player. It took them a few years to get the online multiplayer the way it is.
Yeah.
Gonna take a bit longer with Red Dead because a lot of people played the campaign and they got tired of it, they finished it, they're done. Not a lot of people is diving into the cowboy thing because to be a cowboy in Red Dead and grind your ass off, you like grind off your ass for a year maybe, just for a pistol.
Yeah.
And with the how do they call the gold bars that you can get in the game?
Yeah, dude, it's not worth it, eh?
They call it the Western Shark. It's stupid. But
It is
like,
you know what? You can't really make much when it comes to the golden bars anyway. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like GTA Online where you earn money in game and you can save that money up if you want to buy something pretty spectacular, or you can grind for it, like I do generally whenever I stream GTA. I grind quite a bit to actually make money.
Just don't let me fly your plane.
Yeah, or I let Wazza fly my plane and crash it into a mountain.
Because he opened the map while flying.
Yeah, you're never gonna live that down, dude. You're never gonna live that down. You flew like an idiot and you crashed.
Well, the other night I did it. I was playing solo, and I tested my skills. So I took the plane down. While the plane is going down, I opened the map. And when I closed the map, I was like, 5 car lengths away from the water. And I just started pulling up, and you just see that plane like, I was like, oh, fuck, that felt good.
Lucky, dude, but don't do that shit all the time, otherwise you're gonna crash.
Dude, I'm training so I can get your stuff delivered. But it's like with,
I think I did fall asleep there.
Oh shit, I got COVID, guys. Careful, it's gonna come to the mic.
Guys, get out of there. Get out of there now.
If anything, it's your colleague that's actually giving it to us.
No, it's like with Titanfall, EA actually sent that game out to die. Because it was Battlefield, Titanfall, and Call of Duty at the same time. I think within a week. And you can't release a first-person shooter with 2 big competitors like that. And they did the same with Star Wars Battlefront 2 and World War 2. It was also the same week, and Call of Duty outsold them.
Call of Duty would have, though. That's the whole thing. But the whole thing, it's not only that, though. Battlefront 2, its initial launch was terrible. It wasn't great.
It wasn't.
They didn't do a good job launching the game. They didn't do a good job dropping the game in the first place. They assumed people were going to buy it just because it was Star Wars Battlefront. No, dude, that's not how it works.
But
yeah, exactly.
Even with
Star Wars Battlefront, now with a campaign.
Even with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, they actually said there will be no microtransactions or anything. 2 weeks later, a shit ton of microtransactions. After the reviews and everything came out for the game, and that I think that's why the game is pissing me off that much.
Yeah, Activision. It's Activision Blizzard, dude. They bowed down to their corporate overlords and don't really care if the gamers actually don't like it, because the gamers will buy the game because it's Call of Duty, and there are idiots out there that will keep paying money. I'm not going to name names.
I can tell you now, they're definitely going to find a way to incorporate microtransactions in the Tony Hawk's remake. They definitely going to do it.
I'm not going to play Tony Hawk anyway, so it's fine.
No, I need it. It's nostalgia for me. I need it. I need to
play the original, dude. That's what I'm doing with Final Fantasy.
I don't have the original.
Kids, you're making a TikTok video there.
Okay, so anyway.
Karina,
that's pretty much it for the stream this evening.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
What?
Okay, so we're not going to play any music because we'll probably be deleted from Twitch if we do.
From the internet. Yeah.
So,
That's stupid.
because you know how they're getting now. But anyway,
the YouTube virus has made it all over here now.
YouTube's just as bad. So anyway, what's up? For all the fans watching us and whatnot, where can they find you?
You all can find me on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Spotify. Even though I don't make any music. But yeah, that's all my platforms where I'm at, and Discord. Almost forgot about Discord. I'm new to Discord. That's why it's last on my list.
It's also generally a potty chat thing.
Yeah,
Chunzi, where does everyone find you, my bro?
You can catch me at Geekoscopy. It's on my cap. If you're on Twitch, it might be reversed, so it's Geekoscopy.
There you go. Now it's not reversed anymore.
Or if you
there we
or if you are
Now it's
watching
reversed.
for some reason upside down, then you can catch me at Geekoscopy.
Yeah, if you're watching it upside down for some odd reason, you can always
For
look at it
some
like that.
reason.
If you
Yeah.
just saw what it looked like on my phone screen, it's like I'm like hovering above water and there's like a different reflection on water. That's freaky shit.
Sure, all over the
Alright.
internet. As Geekoscopy.
And the SA Geeks can be found.
Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Discord. I don't know.
Pretty much all the social media. Just look for
All of them.
the THESA Geeks GEEKS.
The way
You'll find
Kez
us
announced it,
anywhere and
sounded-
everywhere.
The way Kez announced it, it sounded like World War II notifications.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
But anyway, Wazza, thank you so much for joining us and entertaining the crowd so much. You've been a wonderful guest.
it's about time I'm on here.
We're apparently going to
So
go.
long.
The SA Geeks, should I say, are going to go and raid Brett McGill.
Oh, hi, show.
Brett McGill today. He is high as hell.
There you go. But anyway, for the viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us and watching. It's been awesome. We always love having guests on, as you know. Wazza, it's always been good to have you here. You know, it's always fun. But yeah, so that's how it goes. You know where to find us. You know where to find them. You know where to find them. As always, remember, keep it geeky. Bye. Even